Hey there, welcome to your daily inner workout with Dr. Jill. My name is Rebecca, and we are here to share with you how the BioCode System can help transform your life one moment at a time. So welcome to Workout Wednesday. We're here with another tip for you to take into your week. Dr. Jill, so often we walk around the world evaluating and processing and making up stories. And we know through the biocodes how much harm stories and negative story loops especially can cause us. And today I wanted to invite a conversation around the stories that we make up about other people. You know, sometimes we can just assume the worst in other people without understanding or having insight to what's really going on. And it can become a weight for ourselves. So I'd love to hear your perspectives and share some perspectives with those who are watching today, if they may be challenged by making up stories about other people.
You know, I love this conversation because yesterday I was talking to a patient and it was this exact subject. And this is a person, Rebecca, that gets so triggered in traffic. It's like as soon as somebody does something that he perceives to be wrong, he makes up such a story about that person. And every time someone cuts him off or tries to get in front of him or doesn't yield the way, like all these stories were like cluttering up his mind. And he was like, what's wrong with people? Why can't they learn how to drive? Or why aren't people courteous? Or you know, this is just not the right way to be. And he was going on and on and on and on. And the truth is, all those stories that he was saying about all these people in traffic, first of all, he doesn't know any of these people in traffic, and he made up all of those stories. So we started to talk it through, and what he realized is the only thing that's coming of that is him hurting himself because of what he's perceiving to be other people's poor behaviors, because they're going off to their lives. Nobody knows the story, whether he gives them grace and say, well, maybe they were in a rush and that's why they did it. Honestly, there's no reason to create any stories. What you want to do is think about your part in it. What you want to do is say somebody cut you off. We don't know why they cut you off, if they cut you off. We don't know any of that story. But you could go to your behavior and say, wow, how lucky I'm the person behind that person to make sure they got in front of me safely. And how lucky I am to be the person when someone didn't yield the right of way that I got out of the way, and that now everything is fine and nobody got into an accident. If we're going to make up these stories, let's make sure we don't take the garbage, those perceptions, those weighted rocks from our perceptions of other people with us. Because basically, the only person we're harming is ourselves in it.
Yeah. And it's a good, BioCode 2 is about inner strength and stopping those negative stories. And with this example, we quickly go back to BioCode 1 and keeping the focus on our own behaviors and responding by what we can do. It's not about what other people. So it reminds me, it's not all about you. That person who's not responded to your text or your email, like it's not all about you. You don't know what's going on in their lives. So to make up that story, again, like you said, is bringing poison. It's bringing garbage into our own minds. So what is the first step to realize and notice if we're doing this, if we're just feeling drained at the end of our day? How do we notice if we're bringing this baggage into our lives?
That's such a great question. And it comes from the right book. I believe it all comes from the right book. That means as soon as something happens and it doesn't go according to plan, did you make up a story and say, that's not right, that's not how people should speak, that's not how other people treat people, and you have some rule of how somebody else needs to show up or behave on this planet, and it doesn't match yours. And the only thing, like I said, that comes of it is a cluttered mind. And it's cluttered with perceptions and judgments about other people that you will never have a chance at all to even meet, to change, to sway, and it's not even your job to do it anyway. Let's just focus on making sure we have clean consciousness so we could use our thoughts, our time, and our energy for the good, for our own well-being, for the well-being of those that we love, those that we lead, our community, and how we're showing up. Keeping a clean mind and an uncluttered mind is like a clean space. And I promise you, at the end of the day, you're going to be so happy not having other people's stuff cluttered up in your mind.
Yes. So cheers to cleaning, a little mental cleaning and owning our own behaviors always. Thank you so much, Dr. Jill. And thank you all for watching. We would love to hear from you. So please leave a comment below. Let us know how this resonates with you. And if you're starting to notice stories that may be building in your head. And remember, an empowered life starts with you. So keep biocoding your moments, and we'll see you next time.